Hey, beautiful beings. How are you? My name is Lindsay Banks. I am a channeler and intuitive and supporting you along your spiritual journey. In this video, I wanted to talk about healing the mother and the father wound. Now, I vaguely touched on this in my Facebook, A Gentle Hug for the Soul. I spoke about when you call your parents, your mum, your dad, your mother, your father, your mum, your dad, whatever name you give them, what comes alongside that is an expectation that a mum or dad is going to behave and be a certain way. Okay. Now, as you get older, there may be frustrations arise that because your mum isn't this way or doesn't behave this way, or because your dad doesn't behave this way, you may feel frustrated and be like, oh, my dad's always this, or my mum's always this, etc. Okay, but I'm a massive believer, and if you've already watched some of my videos, you will know that we chose to be here at this time. We chose our parents, we chose our children, we chose everyone that was going to be in our life at this time. Even if you're like, oh my God, why on earth would I choose that person to be in my life? You did, because the people that potentially trigger you the most, give you the biggest learning lessons. Okay. Now, like I said, I wasn't aware of this concept of the mother wound or the father wound until literally about 3 weeks ago. And what the universe kindly does is it sends me my own personal experience, and then literally something happens in my life, and then what the universe does is guides me through the internet and is like, look at this, Lindsay, look at this, this is what you are needing to work on at this time. And I was like, oh my God. So anyway, I came across this lady. I'll have to try and remember the name of her. I'll put her book in the links below. Her book is actually out today in the UK, called Healing the Mother Wound. And I came across her and her work, and I read several parts of her website and her blogs, and I was like, oh my God, this is it. And the work that I have done with others around their relationships with their mums, around ancestral healing. So I've done some group work around that in the Gentle Hug for the Soul program. But what this did in terms of healing the mother wound went a little bit deeper. So the mother wound, for me, as I understand it, which I want to share with you, is that, like I said, we choose who our parents are in this lifetime, and we choose them in order that we learn lessons from them in order to grow spiritually. Okay. Now, the mother wound is something that potentially you did not receive from your mum when you were a child. Okay. And the father wound is something that you may not have received from your father when you were a child. Now, what this may look like is, for example, your mum may not necessarily have been a very loving character. So she may not have shown you love. Okay. In which case, in this lifetime, you may be constantly seeking love from external sources. Okay. E.g. relationships. You might be constantly looking for a relationship. You may be constantly looking for validation of that love within you. Okay. With your dad or your father, again, for example, it may be you didn't feel protected by your father. Maybe you felt that he needed to be your protector and he didn't. So in this lifetime, you are maybe looking for someone to be your protector, your savior. Again, this leads to this learning that actually you are your own protector and you are your own savior. So there's various things to work through. And underneath in the comments, I'm going to attach a very simple worksheet that I've done to help you sort of evaluate your relationship with your mum and with your dad, and maybe to try and see where those wounds, where those mother wounds and those father wounds come from. Okay, I am also working on doing some meditations excuse me as well, so once they are done and up, I will also share them underneath. But at this moment in time, so we're on the 21st of January at the minute, both the mother and father wounds have come up for myself quite strongly over the last sort of 3 or 4 weeks. And if it's coming up for me, it's probably coming up for others as well. And like I said, I didn't even know this was really a concept, if you like. I knew in my mind that there is healing. When we do healing on ourselves, we not only heal ourselves, but we heal our mums, we heal our dads, we heal our grandparents, we heal all the ancestors and all the people before us. But the mother and father wounds are quite significant, because it's like, right, what did they not give me as a child, that I am currently still yearning for or needing in my life, okay? And rather than looking externally for that need or want, how can I provide it to myself, okay? For example, I had some healing session done with a friend, and she said, I just want to cover you in a blanket, and I just want to nurture you, and give you a big cuddle. And I was like, you know what, that's what I feel I need at this time. I was like, I feel I need to learn more how to nurture myself, which is a massive thing, because we're so busy generally in the doing of our lives. It's like, right, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this. But actually, if you start to change the narrative and be like, okay, how do I nurture myself? How can I protect myself? How can I, be strong for myself? Basically, when you can identify what you are missing from what you feel your mum or dad should or could have given you when you were a child, how can you start to give that to yourself? And when you can identify the thing that was missing when you were a child, the easier it sort of becomes to be able to incorporate that into your life. So that's why I really recommend downloading the worksheet, having a look through it, having a read through it, and really starting to maybe say, well, actually, this is what I need because my mum didn't give me this. This is what I need to give to myself because my dad didn't give it to me. And the other thing that I feel, and I mentioned this in the worksheet as well, sorry, it's my guinea pigs, is that how to do this without blame. So rather than saying, oh, well, my mum was this, my dad was this, and this is the reason I am, it's like, actually, how can you look at your parents and be like, you know what, I accept, and I acknowledge that the reason they behaved in this manner was because of X, Y, and Z. And the reason that they behaved this way towards me was because of X, Y, and Z, okay? It's not excusing the behaviour, and it's not, saying that it wasn't whatever, do you know what I mean, depending on what your parents are like. But what it does is it's allowing yourself, rather than being involved in the whole drama of your parents and your family, looking from a higher perspective, when you can look at your family dynamics from a higher perspective, it makes it so much easier to deal with and to learn, to work through and to heal, okay? So I will also share in the comments below the links to this lady about healing the mother wound, because I've just ordered her book, so I will let you know what that is like as well. If you are feeling alone, unsupported on your spiritual journey, then do come and join us in the Awaken Collective membership site. Again, details are below, and I've got a few events coming up. I am starting an intuitive development circle on the, I don't even know what date it is, next Monday. I can't even make that out, 24th of Feb, I think, Monday 24th of Feb, I'm starting an intuitive development circle. If you're interested in that, do DM me or send me a message or whatever. And what else am I doing? I have that's it, I am collaborating with Rachel Maria Bell for the 11th of February, running a new moon circle where she's going to be giving us an astrological update, and I am going to be doing a guided heart chakra activation, utilising drumming and light language. That's it for the minute. So if you want to come and join me in the Awakening Collective, I would love to see some of you guys over there. It's a really lovely group. That's where I am currently hanging out the most, and sharing my thoughts, my insights, my wisdom, my teachings, and it is only $4.95 a month, I believe, in American currency. And yeah, like I said, I will share the download below. If you've got any questions about healing the mother father wound, or if you want to know more about ancestral healing, then also do get in touch. Okay, wishing you so much love. Okay, we will get through this time, we will navigate it, and keep the faith. Love you.